Hi, it's Lynn with Healing and Balance. We're going to be looking at a modified bench press today. And what we're looking at specifically is stabilizing these shoulders. We have a tendency when the arms go in front of the chest to push as far as we can. Shoulder blades slide apart, chest gets concave, upper back rounds. And we do this because we spend so much time here and here and here watching TV. Our culture has created a lot of this rounded forward. Therefore, these muscles are very used to being pulled that way and holding tight. So they're actually really strong in that direction. So when we take a bench press, and if you're lying down, you would be pushing away from you. We tend to let the arms go further than they need to. Or the reverse of that would be being in push-up and lifting to the highest, roundedest. We're just going to pretend I didn't say that. Lifting to this very rounded position in the upper back. So we're going to try and strengthen and stabilize the shoulder girdle and still use some weight. I don't want you to use a lot of weight. I have 5 pounds here. I wouldn't go higher than 10. This shouldn't be hard for you. And for some of you, you might only be doing this with 1 pound. So we're going to do a couple variations and then get into the actual bench press look of it. So I'm going to lie down on my back and I have my legs bent. I want to make sure that I'm not flattening my back into the floor. I want to allow for a little bit of lumbar curve. And then I'm going to pull my shoulders onto the floor. And when I pull my shoulders onto the floor, I want to make sure shoulders on the floor isn't also arch higher. It's just shoulders toward the floor. I take my arms up and I'm going to take my arms out to the side. And it's as I bring them back up that I need to really keep my shoulders on the floor. On the way out, gravity's helping me, but on the way back up, my arms are gonna wanna come up and I wanna keep them down on the floor. So I could do several this way with my arms going together at the same time. I could up the challenge of this, taking one arm at a time. You'll feel that this is a little bit of interesting core work. And again, I'm working really hard, focused on shoulders staying on the floor. I'm not focused on how heavy the weight is. I'm focused on shoulder on the floor. If you're struggling with the weight, get a lighter weight. Now, if I do the actual, and I'm gonna still put quotes around this, bench press, I'm not on a bench, I'm on the floor. I could keep my hand weights parallel to each other and work here, but I could also turn the hand weights so they're along the same line like an actual bar would be. And as I pull my bar toward my chest and push it away from me, I stop before I lift the shoulders off the floor. So again, the focus through all of this is shoulders on the floor, no matter what the arm position, no matter what the movement is. Like I said, you should be using a fairly light weight. And for many of you, that might only be 1 or 2 pounds. I can lift much more than this, but when I'm working on those shoulders, 5 pounds is plenty for me. I can feel that it's enough to help me focus on it. That's it. Play with that or don't and see what it does for you. Go.